Alright folks, before I start my preview breakdown of Dragon Ball Super episode 108's next episode preview, just wanted to real quick give you guys a cheap little plug here for a video I did a couple days ago called Piccolo's Fingers. Now I couldn't figure out a better title for this video, but I wanted to plug it if you guys haven't watched it yet. In this video I talk about why Piccolo has 5 fingers in the anime and 4 in the manga, and you might be surprised as to what the reason is. It actually has to do with the Japanese mafia. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I'm going to leave a link to it at the end of this video. So I'm really proud of it because it's something that not everybody, actually almost nobody has covered. I don't think anybody's covered it, and I'm very proud of that video, so I wanted to share it with you guys if you haven't seen it yet. I'll leave a link at the end of this video. So let's get down to business. Dragon Ball Super episode 108. 107 was a good episode, but I was hoping for more Majikayo and more Roshi. I mean, I've said that before in my review. 108 is going to get very interesting. So let's go ahead and break down the next episode preview of episode 108. I actually have not watched the next episode preview yet because I watched the live version of Super when it first aired on Fuji TV. Then I watched the Crunchyroll version, this version right here, shortly afterward, but I paused it right here before we get to the ending. So as always, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to break down scene by scene what I think, and there are already some spoilers for this episode out, but not anything that gives away the real kind of result. So let's go ahead and just go through it now. Dad, Frieza's too cruel to call an ally after all. So immediately we have a blast being shot at Gohan. Gohan deflects it, and I do believe that blast is probably from Frost. Could be from Frieza, probably from Frost, but actually, if I'm really going to guess, the blast comes from Jimiz, who is the Yard Rat from Universe 2, because in the weekly Shonen Jump preview for episode 108, we found out that Gohan is going to be matching up against the Universe 2 Yard Rat in this episode, while Goku is fighting Ribrianne. So let's keep going. And there's Frieza. Now I think that's a little bit of editing trickery. I don't think Frieza's actually shooting a blast at Gohan. He might be though. He might be. But essentially Gohan's telling us that, yeah, Frieza, bringing him in was not a good idea. That's what Gohan's saying, because he's going to end up betraying us. Let's keep going. And there's Gohan looking all beat up. And again, I still think that this is his fight with Jimiz. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Then Gohan says, plus he's been dealing with Universe 6's Frost behind the scenes. Obviously, this was teased in Dragon Ball Super episode 97. No, I think it was 96. When Frost and Frieza first met, and they talked about, oh, you're like this, you're like that, maybe we could team up. So the idea of Frieza and Frost working together, I think, is finally going to come to fruition. But the thing is about this deal is, I'm not sensing that this deal was made anytime before this tournament began. In other words, Frieza and Frost met for the very first time at this tournament. We know that because it happened in Super episode 97. No, 96. But I don't think that this is something that Frieza and Frost had, or Frieza was like seduced by Universe 6 like off screen. I don't think that's what's happening here. I think that Frieza and Frost at some point earlier decided to form an alliance at the tournament, right? Because we saw what happened with Frieza from the minute that he was resurrected. They had that whole ordeal with Universe 9 and the Assassins. So this is kind of a new, I guess, team up, but I still have my suspicions on this. We're gonna get to that here in a minute. There, Frieza running there looks wacky. Now I love this shot right here because look, you got Cabba with his mouth gaping open and Toppo coming in with literally a big right hand, because we know Toppo has a big hand. So this is a treat because none of the spoilers talked about this. A Cabba versus Toppo fight. We haven't seen that yet. That's a new one. That Frieza running shot was funny. I was about to curse there. I'm trying to stay family friendly. I curse once in a while. I'm trying to stay family friendly here on this video, but you've rocked them, bro. And then here we have a little clip of the Goku versus Ribrianne fight, which is going to be a fun one. Goku's being able to take her on in his base form. So does that mean Ribrianne's holding back, or is she just not that strong? We're going to find out. I'm enjoying the way this is animated, though. I really am. I'm enjoying that. And then Gohan says, we can't let these dirty evil guys roam free. So, again, he's questioning Goku's decision to even have allowed Frieza to come out of hell. Goku may have made a huge mistake. It was obviously talked about for a while. Is that really what's happening here, though? Are they going to regret bringing Frieza on? We'll find out. Love that shot right there. Now, here is, of course, the shot of Frost and Frieza together with the sinister smile. And they are, of course, these evil guys, these dirty evil guys. It's up to me to defeat the worst pair in all universes. I love it. And I honestly feel that the episode is going to lead up to a Gohan. I mean, this is interesting. It's going to be Gohan against Frieza and Frost. Now, we know that Frieza has Golden Frieza and now has True Golden Frieza. We don't know if Frost has a higher evolution or a golden form yet, but I think Golden Frieza by himself may be too much for Gohan. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that this new Ultimate Gohan is strong enough to take on True Golden Frieza or not? Because remember, True Golden Frieza was able to double KO Goku. So, I don't know. And plus, in the magazines that came out about a month and a half ago, they stated that Golden Frieza was the second strongest behind Goku. And I think that Toshio, the writer, said that he's the third behind Goku and Vegeta. So, Gohan's not even there. So, how can Gohan take on just Golden Frieza, right? Much less both him and Frost. Which is interesting. So, here we have Gohan rocking Frieza in the mouth, but Frieza comes back. So, they're going to have a fight. There's going to be a fight here. Next on Dragon Ball Super, Frieza and Frost conjoined malice. That's a weird name. Now, I'm going to get to this in a minute. I still firmly believe, and maybe I'm crazy, I did a video about it with the Facebookers earlier this week. I still believe this is all set up. I think that Frieza is purposely tricking Frost, into lowering his guard and making him think he's going to betray Universe 7 and then eliminate Frost. I really believe this is a plan, a ploy from Frieza to do that. I think that Frieza punching Gohan is going to be satisfactory to him. Frieza likes to beat up on Gohan, as we've seen in the past, both in the Frieza saga and in Resurrection F. He enjoys it. He's Goku's son. He knows how much that hurts Goku. So it's interesting that I think Frieza will go so far as to even scrap with Gohan for a little while, and so that Frost lowers his guard and then Frieza can get him. I really believe that Frieza is setting up Frost here, because what does Frieza have to benefit from betraying Universe 7 unless there was some sort of deal made? Frieza's the kind of guy who won't work with anybody. I mean, this dude, think about Frieza's character for a minute, folks. This guy didn't even want to resurrect his own dad because he thought his dad was too egotistical or whatever, like him saying that. So how the hell is Frieza, who wouldn't even resurrect his own father, gonna work with Frost in any way? I mean, Frieza only works with you if he has something to gain, and in Tournament of Power, he has to gain, well, survival. This shot right here is just kind of Frost with like a red ball, and I'm thinking, this is my prediction. Again, this video is a prediction and preview breakdown. My prediction is that Frieza's going to make Frost think we got him, beat up on Gohan, make him think, okay, we got this guy, and then Frost is going to prepare to fire the killing blow, not literally killing blow, but, you know, enough to knock Gohan out, and that's when Frieza is going to say, haha, get behind Frost and throw him out or something. That's my prediction for episode 108 of Super. Do you agree with me? And also, I want to know in the comments, do you think that Ribrianne's getting eliminated here? Because we already had an episode that spotlit Ribrianne and some other Universe 2 people. Is Goku going to throw Ribrianne out? Or is it going to happen by different means? Not really sure, but nonetheless, this whole idea of, you know, Frieza betraying Universe 7 to go to Universe 6, I think it's a double cross, it's a double swerve, and I think Frieza stays with Universe 7. Let me know what you think about that. That should be it. Let me double check and make sure. Yeah, that's it. Well, again, let me know in the comments how you feel. Do you really believe that Frieza's going to betray Universe 7? And like I said in my little Facebook breakdown, who betrays who? Maybe he does betray Universe 7, and maybe Frost then betrays him, and then Frieza says, you know what, screw you, goes golden and throws Frost out. I mean, that could happen as well. Give me your predictions for 108. and this is the last episode before the special. So it's going to be a very big one. I hope to see y'all here on the channel every single day as I drop more videos for y'all about this. And, of course, next Saturday night with the review, because I cannot wait to see what's going to happen and what we're going to get out of this. Thank you, and I hope y'all have a great day. And remember, if you're having a bad day, tomorrow will be better. Usually, take care of yourself and each other.